Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Scratch Golf Show. If you're new here to the channel, welcome. My name is Marco. I'm your host, where you typically see me interviewing the top creators in the YouTube golf space. But today, we're breaking down the most recent Good announcement and what it means for the future of YouTube golf. Let's get into it. But first, smash that like button. I'm trying to get this video to 500 likes. And please, please, please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get 2,500 subscribers before Memorial Day. Now, let's get into it. Well, there you have it. The Good Lone Star Shootout, a live 2-day live event with a partnership with the NFL. Good in the NFL. Man, that's absolutely crazy. But if you've been following what Good has been doing over the last few months, this really shouldn't be a surprise at all. Because as we saw earlier this year, they got a $45 million investment with Peyton Manning, former NFL player, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, was the headliner leading investor in that group. And talking to a few of the guys over the last few months, as I've had them on for interviews and kind of talking to them behind the scenes, they've talked about how this partnership is really going to elevate them and continue to elevate Good. Good doesn't just do things just to do things. They are always looking to make themselves better. They make moves like this because they feel it can elevate their content and their brand to the next level. Good is much more than just a YouTube channel. As most of you know, they want to be the biggest or one of the biggest golf brands in the space. They've done these live events. I believe this is the first 2-day event. They're having a concert with Corey Kent, a bunch of NFL players. I imagine there may be some other NFL players who are playing in attendance. Your boy is actually going to be there. 99% sure I'm going to be there for those couple days in Austin. So comment below if you're going to be there. Would love to link up with you guys. And of course, like the video, hit that subscribe button, please. But yeah, I mean, this shouldn't be a surprise at all. Getting getting athletes in the Good ecosystem, they've been trying to do that forever. They've done it with Mason Green. I mean, heck, Sean, Good member, started as a Good athlete, but now they're taking Good athlete to the next level. They've signed guys to NIL deals, but getting NFL players in Good clothes, getting that mainstream, that is going to be an absolute game changer. And getting more athletes into videos, as we've seen guys trying to like elevate. Grant obviously doing that, getting Scotty Scheffler, the number one player in the world, on his channel. I would say this isn't Good's response, but like this is Good trying to elevate their channel, getting more and more NFL players in Good gear, getting athletes in Good gear, trying to capture new demographics. Who knows? Maybe we see Good commercials on Red Zone this year, or not Red Zone, some NFL games. As a Lions fan, I'm super jealous. They went down to Mexico and filmed a ton of stuff with Aiden Hutchinson. My guy Blake got to play golf with Aiden Hutchinson. Super jealous of Blake. But yeah, I mean, this shouldn't be a surprise. And I'm very excited to go to the event. I went to the last event in Arizona. The experience and the atmosphere of a Good live event is unmatched. It really is super fun. And I think they're constantly trying to elevate their product. Like I said, bringing in a musician, Corey Kent, to do a concert. I think it's Tuesday. That's going to be awesome. I'll link Good Golf I'll link the tickets below if you guys want to grab your tickets. Go ahead and do that. But I am going to be there. So like I said, comment below if you're going to be there. Very, very excited and should be a fun time. But what does this mean for the future of YouTube golf? I think we've seen Good do live events for a long time now, but more of the live streaming aspect, I think, is a route and avenue that a lot of creators are starting to explore. And I think that's going to be the future. I don't want to say future, but just another branch, another arm of the YouTube golf ecosystem. We've seen, Good dabble in the live stream. They've done, a ton of hole-in-one live streams. The most recently, they did the $10,000 Brad Dalkey, Sean Walsh live stream match, which I know that's not going to be the only one. I know they're going to run that back sometime in the future. I've talked to both those guys kind of behind the scenes, and I know that's going to not be the iteration. Plus, teaser spoiler, whenever that happens, both of those guys are going to come on for a joint interview podcast to talk about it, whether that be before or after, talk a little smack to each other. So that's confirmed. I've talked to both Sean and Brad. Whenever that happens, we're going to get both those guys on. So hit that subscribe button, turn those noties on so you don't miss it. But yeah, we've seen Busted Jack do it. We've seen Brian Bros get into the live. Brian Bros have been doing live streaming forever, but Busted Jack's been doing some live streaming. I had a CEO of a streaming like Twitch style app called Par 4 on earlier this year. Par 4 is a really cool app. It's basically, like I said, a Twitch style app dedicated exclusively to golf live streaming for golf creators. Very, very cool app, like I said. But we've seen Busted Jack do some live streams on there. I know we've seen some other big time creators, but I know I talked to that CEO. They got a ton of funding. There is a future there. There is a market there. And I think as we're in the world of these creators always trying to, elevate, make themselves stand out, differentiate themselves from the other creators, because YouTube golf has gotten so big and the ideas are so crazy now on what you have to do to get a 1 in 10. Live streaming could add a whole nother aspect to it. Like I said, the Par 4 app is very cool, a Twitch style app for live streaming. They have live scoring, shot tracers. They're looking to evolve that app. It's very, very cool. And I think there is a market there. And I think we can intertwine kind of that live event, what Good Good's doing, and live streaming. I mean, Good Good has partnerships with Golf Channel. I mean, imagine Good Good's already been on live TV. I mean, they've done these live events on live TV. But I really do think live streaming is going to add a whole different branch of YouTube golf here at the end, by some point at the end of this year. I think, given what we've seen hole-in-one streams, 24-hour streams with Busted Jack. I really, really do think we're going to see more creators dabble in that, trying to capture that market. I mean, you've seen what Fortnite did back in the late 20, I get, what was that, 20 teens? Not saying that YouTube golf is ever on the level of Fortnite, but the amount of viewers and eyes that were on Twitch back in Fortnite in its prime, there is a market there. And I really do think we're going to see more and more people try and capture that market to differentiate themselves as the YouTube golf sphere is ever growing, especially that small mid-tier level creators. I really do think there is an avenue there to do more live streaming. It allows you to interact more with your chat, more with your subscriber base, get more up close and personal. That's the thing that we all love about YouTube golf, right? Is getting up close and personal to our favorite creators. That live streaming aspect adds a whole nother layer to that, allowing you to chat directly with your favorite creators, live events or live streams. We've seen, like I said, the Brian Bros, I know, do about 2 to 3 live streams a month. I get in there sometimes and interact with the chat. I talk with George and Wes. It's really cool as a viewer to interact with your favorite creators. And like I said, feel that up close and personal effect. So I really do think live streaming is going to add a whole different shakeup to the future of YouTube golf. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think I'm crazy. That's going to be it for the video today, guys. I hope you enjoy PGA Championship weekend. Check out my Evan Thompson interview that dropped, I think, depending on when this drops, the day before. Hope you have a great weekend. Got some really, really cool stuff coming. Hit that subscribe button, comment. Peace.